Hello. Hendrix and I are taking a break. It's super humid. It's like 29 out, and there's thunderstorm warnings. So took him to the place where there's the most water that he can immerse himself in. That's close by. It's like a fresh spring. Hey, Hendrix. So we're like just in our third week of settling into a new city, new province, new energy, new life. It's pretty exciting. I knew I wanted to make the jump once Sunny was ready to fly from the nest, so I just didn't know where it was going to be, but Montreal's been on my mind for quite a few years now. Yeah, since like Renee's wedding, so whenever date that was, I want to say like 10 years. And plus, it's close to Sunny. She's at school. And so, yeah, just a quick little update. Also, like things have continuously been developing and unraveling over the past 2 years when it comes to what I want to do for work and, wellness and health coaching, wellness strategizing, whatever you want to call it, or whatever I want to call it, I guess, has been my game plan, like for, my 40s and 50s. Which kind of happened sooner because of COVID. So it's been like a really good building process in the sense of like, how do I want to present myself? Because this is, the way I do things is just throw spaghetti at the wall. So I've tried a bunch of different things, different websites, and now I'm just narrowing it down because with all this work and educating and putting it all together and gathering all the skill sets and again the investments that I've put into myself, which is like over $100,000 just in like education and wellness and social justice and ecofeminism and business class, and I'm just like, wow, I've done so much. So I've really allowed myself to sit back, and anticipate a move over the winter, which I knew was going to happen this spring, and so here we are. And I've chosen to stay in hospitality for a little bit longer because I wasn't quite done yet, and I really love it. So I want to, enjoy it on a good note again. So I'm going into my first shift tonight, which is really exciting, in a little Spanish tapas wine bar in a nice area called Westmount. So I'm trying it out. I've had really good interviews. There's such amazing restaurants, and they're all professional chefs that are really passionate about the industry, which I haven't experienced for a while. So it's always what makes me feel really super proud of choosing a career that's very difficult. But also got me through life for the past 27 years of my life. So I kind of just want to honor it and go have some fun. So that's the plan, so that I can continue building my platform, which I don't want to work on Facebook and Instagram because I don't think it's professional. Like, it's great for marketing and for sharing, little bits and pieces, especially when you're like, lead by example kind of thing. But when it comes to work, I definitely wanted some place that was going to be a little bit more, I guess, like safe, private. Even with private Facebook groups, I find a lot of people are getting it off that platform and just in general, especially after COVID. We've been so isolated and sedentary, which is like the new smoking. So it's like, how do I get people motivated and out? So the app has been on my mind for like a year as well, since business class. I'm like, I just want to offer everything in one platform, in one area, because I notice a lot of people having multiple subscriptions, like it's just spreading the little bit of money that they do invest in health, because we have this psychological free healthcare system, which I'm not going to get into again, the politics and the social justice behind why our food system is so messed up and why our world is so sick, because we've just been being fed really unhealthy things and charged a lot of money for it, and then we have this like psychological connection to free healthcare, which is only for acute purposes, not chronic. And at this point, like just addictions alone to everything has become chronic. So we need tools, right? So you need leaders who have like just studied 20 years of their life and what works and what doesn't. So what we're doing, with my health coaching platform, in terms of the school, I'm going to be working with them. So they're building a platform come fall, winter, which I've just hopefully secured myself a spot out of 50 health coaches. It looks good and promising, but that won't be till like 6 months, maybe 8 months down the road. So right now, I'm launching my own app, which is going to have the same concept, where you have that person in your back pocket whenever you need it, to ask questions to, if you need a live chat, like just a community really, that you can trust, where I can build a rapport. Again, not being Facebook. So, and then it just becomes down now to the pricing, in the sense of what's realistic, because it's so much work and I've already invested so much. But at the same time, I'm aware of the problem in the world when it comes to pay for services. I know I'm supposed to be charging $100 and something per hour with the skill set I have, but I'm not. I'm still charging $29. It's been my number with classes, with one-on-one stuff anyways. So for me, I'm probably just going to stick to that number, where it's $29 membership, at least for the introductory rate. And then those that jump on early will have the benefit of that low price, where you will get the workouts. But most importantly, you're going to get educated on a lot of stuff that I've just learned in 4 health summits, which I've got all the replays. So now I'm going over them, and I'm creating based on these replays, because it was 8-9 days in a row, including weekends, that I spent this winter. And it was 2 in January, and I think 1 was in March or February, I'm not sure. It was just with health coaching as well, which got really heavy in March. It's just been nonstop fire hose knowledge coming into my brain. So I'm just allowed myself a couple weeks to just regenerate with the move, because that was a huge haul. And it was kind of not really planned. I just was okay, I'm just doing it now. It's been progressive. Just letting go, it's 20 years, that I've just been spent in one town or city. And I've done a lot in that amount of time, including raising children, but also, there's been some positives and negatives, some good relationships and some bads. And so, you just have to grieve that a little bit too, which is all part of the health process. So I'm feeling pretty good. But I also, I just want to get this out there. So it's going to go out by May 30th, which is a new moon, and I believe in the moon cycles, which, of course, I'll be throwing a lot of astrology and just earth everything. I'm just trying to connect to the beautiful earth as I'm standing in it right now. So I'm just gonna go on that note and look forward to sharing more in the near future, and I hope all are doing well. It's a beautiful time of year, and it's such a great time to start health regimes, because we have longer days, we have more solar power, which means more energy. And just come here, buddy. No, come. Which means more energy. You just stay here, okay? And also access to fresh farmed food, which is a real big part of my program, which is learning the differences, with what we're being fed and charged, because grocery store prices keep going up. So it's a really good year to really get into those markets and take the extra mileage to go to farms in your area, or become a part of a food share. I can't stress the importance of really getting into farm fresh, just live food, and supporting those farmers, because there's also another issue with soil going on in the world, which is a really big problem. We have 65 years in total if we don't turn this around. So you got to think of your kids and your grandkids, and just being, again, a leader. We need some leaders. We need people understanding the importance of self-healing, and there's not enough doctors out there in the world to listen to everybody. I'm telling you right now. So I'm really grateful for my school, because they're creating a front line of health coaches, and so that we can be the ones helping these doctors, taking the heat off with the knowledge that we have acquired and that we're being taught. And it's pretty incredible. I'm very, very lucky that I've just said yes to the universe as these things presented themselves to me over the past year especially, and I'm just so freaking grateful for everything, the choices that I've made. I'm so happy with myself, and just that I made it this far, and I'm alive, and I'm healthy. So I just want to share how I got that, because my life has not been easy. It's not been a free ride, let's just say that. So on that note again, I'm gonna go. But take care. and look forward to sharing, just sharing. Bye. Love.